Seattle, Washington, home to renowned franchises present and past, from the Seahawks to the Supersonics, but there is a cornerstone program in this city. It is the Huskies of UW. They've always had a place here, a place of excellence that these fans hope will continue today. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Sooners will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Washington's offense will get the first crack at it here. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
Oh, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beat quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's one of the few receivers in the country, guys, where if it's man coverage, he's open, zone coverage, he's open. If he's double covered, he's open. Throw that guy.
He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
And not the optimum setup to try to salvage the opening drive with a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Huskies will have it 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 2nd down coming up. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's complete to the left. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A 1st down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. He wants to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Coates. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 8th play of the drive coming up. He'll just keep slinging it. Spits it out to the back. He's got it. Touchdown, Washington! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So Oklahoma's offense will go to work for the first time. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David.
Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground, and they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup, a lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
Here's the handoff. Shakes off the defender. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Using the quick game. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They'll run play action. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. Oh, that linebacker sacked that quarterback, and he was on him quicker than a hiccup.
Yeah, and you see quarterbacks back there pointing and telling the offensive line who to block, and, well, it didn't work, okay? He was not prepared for that. He comes scot-free, and the quarterback pays the consequences for that one.
And the Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Got the 1st down and more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Huskies will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Gonna let it fly. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Huskies. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Boise State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Pinned just inside their own 20, they need to convert on 3rd and short. He fires one deep down the right side.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Fair catch is made, but there is laundry on the deck, so we might be having a do-over.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Shimada. Stopped after making the catch. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. Running toward the tape. Touchdown Sooners! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Now the defense will try to rise up on third and short from the 21. Off the play fake. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
Washington sends out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Slips through the line. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
The Sooners want to move quickly. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
And we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they read the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's Robbins. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Give to the running back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The Sooners trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits those uprights right in half. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it from the gun. Open space at the 25. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you can tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Getting some heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He'll pull it down. Makes a connection. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Running back searching for a hole. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
You know, it's not often you get to see QBs go over 5,000 yards passing in a year. We've watched this guy, though, be a special player for this offense all season long. With that last completion, he's now hit the milestone.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Shimonik. Some really tough running there. Gets him to the 45-yard line. The give out of the gun. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets to 1st down. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. To the ground, he's got it again. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Touchdown, Huskies. What a catch and run for 6.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. You can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Hawaii ran roughshod over the competition en route to a double-digit victory, and they looked clean doing it. I don't just mean in those gorgeous unis. This team is buttoned up.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds his target down the middle.
A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed behind the line. It's Coates.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Out of the gun to give to the back. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the lone running back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. And the Sooners send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Might be looking to run. At midfield, he's got room. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Complete downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. He's looking to throw it. Snags it over the middle. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. He wants to throw here on second down. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Washington!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
The offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look. So there's 2 safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him, keeping him close to the line of scrimmage so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They're already in field goal range, but Jesse, they want to be aggressive, but they can't take a negative play.
Well, the play caller's got to look up and...
Touchdown, Huskies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? No, he just flat ran over it. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. This offense has a second down play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UW.
Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Obliterates him, still on the move. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. The Sooners in the hurry-up. Looking to pass on second down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it in. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Each play has a life and history of its own. And you want to talk about 2 opposite plays? Offense grabs momentum, defense takes it back.
And the game's always like that, isn't it? It's back and forth. Sometimes they get you, sometimes you get them. Nice job by the defense being ready for the next play. Don't worry about the play before where you gave up some yards. Nice job answering and getting the tackle for a loss with the sack.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Sooners are on the move.
Really nice job threading the needle in that pass. They've had a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
It'll be a draw. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It's good.
Washington, 35, Oklahoma, 17.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Fielded in the end zone, it's Westbrook. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd down.
The run from the shotgun. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Trying to pick it up on the ground. At the 35, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling for the first down.
What a great run there. On 3rd and 1 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage, expecting run on that one.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1 to get first downs.
He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Trying to get to it. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Nice sack by the defense. Great job getting to him, getting him on the ground. That's the 4th sack of the day. This defense has had some bright moments, but they've also given up some big plays. Keep rushing the quarterback, but keep that coverage intact in the back end.
Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going for the big play. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead.
Washington, 35. Oklahoma, 17.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on defense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got a man. It's Robbins.
Great job by the receiver catching that curl route. And did you see the way he came back to the football? That's a great lesson for a lot of young receivers out there. You create separation by coming back to the quarterback.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, there's another outstanding run. You've been seeing that all season long. I think we all expected this guy to be really good as a true freshman. I don't know if anybody expected this. The fact that he's in the Heisman race as a true freshman, that's just ridiculous.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His 1st interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Jet sweep to the receiver. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the running back. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They'll line up for a second down play. On the run, it's Moran. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
The Sooners headed quickly to the line. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Quick completion on the out route. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Got it behind the line. It's Meadows. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing his mitts up there, catching the football.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sooners!
That was a great example of a running back toting the rock with conviction. There's not a lot of time to hesitate. If you see a split second, you see a hole, you've got to hit it right now. Nice job by the RB there.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Washington, 35. Oklahoma, 24.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They think there's room to run to the right here. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes his connection. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This drive has already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock, and now they've got it on 2nd down. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Now on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, Washington! And they take it in for 6 more points. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Utah State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Aggies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to LSU. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. And the Sooners moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the tight end. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking for the end zone. And it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the 4th quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingertips. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. He rifles one deep down the middle. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The play-action fake. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got his man, makes the grab. The Sooners are marching down the field.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Looking for room, it's Pierce. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. The Sooners will hustle to the line. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
PAT unit on the field. Right down the boulevard. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Takes the easy one to the back. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
The defense has had some bad stuff happen to them today, but one bright spot for them has been the pass rush. They've shown the ability to get after the opposing quarterback.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Lost one deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the returner goes down. Offense set on first down. He's going to pass. He's going up top. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown Sooners. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the two-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws him to within a field goal. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. He's got his man. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Meadows. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And incomplete on the deep ball. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. The aerial assault continues. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Fires to the middle. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Trying to find his man on first down. Going up top. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
They had a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Utah State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Aggies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to LSU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it's picked off for the third time today.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the fourth quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that are being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.